Hi, everybody. My name is Jaeina Limbo. I am the college advisor at Holt High School. This is my second year with the Michigan State University College Advising Corps. And today I'm excited to share with you all my college story. So let's get started. I wanted to provide some background info. I was originally born in Manila, Philippines. My family immigrated here in '98. I was just about a year old, so I pretty much grew up here. But my parents received their bachelor's degree back home in the Philippines. So I would say growing up, there was always an emphasis on education. They knew that getting a college education was going to further their career goals, but it also was the reason why we ended up here in the United States. And so growing up, college was always kind of expected for us. So come our junior year in high school, I was facing, as you know, a lot of pressure to get into the best school, not only from my family, but also from my peers. And everyone was applying to big schools, but I was actually dealing with a lot of personal battles physically and mentally. I became a student that I didn't recognize, and I ended up having over 100 absences my junior year. I was getting C's, D's, and E's, and I didn't have any motivation. And I really lost myself my junior year during a time where we actually had to have a lot figured out. And so I didn't really apply myself. I didn't really research opportunities that would be good for me to college until my parents sat me down and they had a serious talk with me and reminded me of, where we come from and who we are and the sacrifices we've made to get here. And so that was a really inspiring chat and allowed me to, rethink my perspective and really ask myself, what I wanted. And so I ended up applying to Michigan State University. I ended up going, obviously, and it became the best decision. I majored in human biology and I graduated with a bachelor's of science in May of 2019. I actually stuck with it all 4 years because I knew I wanted to do something healthcare related. I knew I wanted to do something in medicine. It was really the only thing that I saw myself doing. And so I kept using that passion to get me through those 4 years of college. I had 2 on-campus jobs. I was an RA and I also worked as a service center rep at the front desk of the residence halls. But with all that being said, I did still have some roadblocks. It was not perfect after high school. I knew that I had to take a gap year after graduation because I had to strengthen my application for medical school. There was an opportunity that I participated in undergrad called service learning, where you engage with the community and then you can also earn extra credit. And so I did that for 1 semester of my freshman year. I was a tutor for the Lansing schools. And I ended up doing that all 4 years because it just really allowed me to serve my community. I was working with underrepresented populations, and it really opened my eyes to an access disparity in our education system. And so I knew that I had to take a gap year and I wanted to do something meaningful. I wanted to do something impactful. So I found the Michigan State University College Advising Corps. It allowed me to develop not only professionally, but personally. I learned a lot about myself throughout this journey, and I'm still learning about myself right now. I ended up meeting some of the best people who I can now call my close friends. And so this is just a reminder that, if I had to give advice to my younger self, to stop comparing myself to others. And it's always a good reminder to know that no path is linear as long as you keep believing in yourself. I know it sounds so cheesy, but there was a time where everyone believes in me and the only thing that was stopping me was myself. And so I would tell my younger self now that it's okay that things aren't going as planned. As long as you keep doing your best and trying your best, you're going to get there eventually. There's no timeline, there's no expiration date for your goals. You just have to keep investing in yourself. So I want to thank you all for listening to my college story. I hope you have a great rest of your day.